We are live. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another stream. Welcome to another YouTube video. Yes. Well, we are continuing on this guy right here. That's the Gundam Mark II, the RX-178 Mark II by Bandai. This is the master grade or 1/100 scale, whatever you'd like to do. I believe this is part 3. I can't remember now. It's been, I don't know, a lot on my mind recently. Don't worry about it. But we got the body unit done. We got the backpack done. We got the head done. And as you can tell, I've assembled an arm, and sitting right here, I've assembled a leg. But, you know, whoa, you didn't show us when you were building those. Well, because I like to do one. Why show you the assembly twice, right? So that's why I do that. So, thank you, airplane, for taking off right now. So, today we are going to continue in the book, and we're going to be doing his weapons. Okay, and then maybe if I got time, we'll do an arm. Okay, so let me get this out of the way here. Weapons. We're going to start with the beam rifle. For the weapons, we need our E trees and our D trees. Okay, let's find our E. Here's our E. Okay, so we need E3 and we're going to need E5. Alright? There's 3 and we're going to need 5. Where are you? Here you are. Oh, I guess I should change the camera. You don't need to stare at my top of my head while I'm doing this. So, there's that. Okay, let's change camera here. There we go. I think. You are going to change, right? There we go. Maybe I just didn't press the button good enough. I don't know. Oh, hey, Mega Boy. Welcome back. Okay, so we got E3, we need our D. Grab our D. Where's our D? This is D? Yes. We need D9. Okay. D9 right here. D9. And then we're going to need A12. And A12, we're going to put a sticker on there. This might be the sticker that I screwed up last time. We're going to put that sticker on. You have to match it up to this little symbol, and that's what I mistakenly did last time. And that is definitely this one. So, how does that go on here? They're facing this way. See, unfortunately, they don't really show you a good close-up of exactly how it all goes on. So here's our sticker, half wanting to blow away in the wind. It looks like it goes right up at the top here. So they've got a tiny little nub for that to go on. might be the best I can get it. Okay. Alright. So we got that. And we're going to need E5. Okay. Where's my E? E. Oh, I already got E5. Duh. I'm ahead of myself here. Cleaning up these nub marks is always a challenge on the dark plastic because it's very easily exposes to stress. And so if you don't remove them from the sprues properly, you're going to get a lot of ugly looking little white spots that you just can't clean up. It's always going to be white because you've stressed the plastic. I'm not too concerned about it because I usually paint their weapons, and so really all I want is this to be smooth and for that, you know, to be gone, so when I paint it, it's smooth. So I don't care if it's discolored, really. Again, because 90% of the time I wind up painting the weapons on these guys a different color, something a little more metallic looking. And a little less cartoonish. Okay, so let's start off here. This guy is going to go in, it looks like he sits like this. Kind of like that is what it looks like, even though it looks a little bit crooked. As we'll see when we start putting it all together. And then we take this, and this is where this comes in. This guy's going to go in here, like that. And see, my sticker looks pretty awful. And then this is going to go in, goes inside, like this. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I don't like that look at all. Let's see if I can fix this. My decal is already looking pretty hokey as it is. The amount of times I've had to peel it up. But that does look better. It's a little more straight now. Okay, so there's that. We go down to this, we need D7 and 8. I just went D7 and D8. These two. Okay, these two go together. This. We got to take E2 and E6 together. Two, where's 6? This guy here. Okay, so these two go together. We got to put this guy, if we hold this like this, this needs to go through, and they want it facing this direction. Just goes in like that, so it can do this. And then we're going to take this guy, and he's going to go in right here, just like that. And then this goes over top. We make a sandwich. Then we're going to take D10, 19, and 20. There's D10. We need 19 and 20. These two here. It's kind of funny, we've got 3 sets of 19s and 20. I guess these are ammo mags. So I might as well get all of them. Okay. Actually, I'll put that there. Okay, so these just simply go together like this. Nothing too special about them. It's nothing complicated. It's like that. These ones I am going to clean up a little nicer. See if I can get rid of those nub marks a little bit nicer. Once again, I gotta boast about how awesome the glass file, the razor, is for getting rid of these nub marks, because it almost, not quite, but almost polishes the plastic at the same time as getting rid of the nub marks. If you run this thing across flat plastic, it shines it up. And even though you're not even trying. So that being said, I would caution that if you do use this, that you be mindful of the angle that you're filing at, because you can inadvertently file the plastic down at the wrong angle. And then you get kind of a weird shape out of it. Okay, so obviously this is the gun barrel tip, goes on the end. Looks like it only goes in one way, there you go. And then we got our ammo clip, goes on the bottom. Guess it clips in. There we go, snaps in. There you go. Okay. Oh, we got to get E8, goes on the back there. It's E9, E8 right there. Okay. It also only goes on one way, just like that. Alright, so there's our beam rifle. Okay. This guy right there. Beam rifle, that's done. With 2 extra clips. Or magazines. Whatever you want to call them. Next we got the Hyper Bazooka. Okay. Again, lots of stuff off the E tree. E1 and 4 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. So E1, this big guy right here. E1 and 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There's 9. 10. 11. 12. No, that's 15. Where's 12? 12 is here. What's going on? This is 12. Am I missing something? Did I already take 12 off of there? That's interesting. Where's my E12? Oh, you know why? This is D12, not E. Okay. I need to learn to read a little bit. I need B1. That's a B1. B1, a big barrel. There we go. We have a decal that's supposed to go on there. D11 and 12. Bingo, bing, bang. And we got 2 of them. So again, we've got spare ammo clips or magazines. You know what the unfortunate thing is, though? In reality, by giving me these extra things, extra ammo mags, they're really just giving me something extra I need to put away somewhere and that I'll never use. It's really all it is. Realistically, that's the reality of it. Unless it actually can be stored on it, on the kit somewhere. Like, imagine imagine you're building a model of a tank, and they decide they're going to give you an extra set of tracks for the tank. Like, I don't mean a few extra links, I mean a whole set of tracks. What are you going to do with that? You might keep it because it's cool, but reality is it's not going to go on the model. So what do you need it for? You know? It's kind of like my most recent kit I built, the F-18E. Okay, Meng decided to give me 4 fuel tanks. 4. Which gives me 3 spares. See, there's my spare, so that's just going to go there. Spare goes there. Okay, looking for my nubs I need to clean up. Here's one. Here's another. These ones are a little bit difficult because they're right on the edge. And how do I ensure that I'm at a 90-degree angle when trying to clean that off? It's very, very hard. Which is why it's a good thing I paint these things. It's almost impossible to get rid of those. I have the best intentions and still not get it really super cleaned up. Can use all the most expensive tools out there. You know, spend your $100 on a God hand nipper. Use your file, use sandpaper, do all that stuff, and you still wind up with a little bit of a nub that's not perfect. Anyway, okay, so we're starting off with this piece. Oh, I gotta clean this up. Sorry, just a sec. We're not there yet. Not quite there yet, just a sec. Okay. And this one we're fine. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, so this guy goes in here, this direction, this part goes here. Okay. We take our sticker, which is going to be this one, this green one. And we're going to put it on, figure out how this lines up here, in here. that. And then we put these two together. I think. I want to get ahead of myself here. Yes, okay. Now they go together. Now I can kind of secure this sticker on this side also. There we go. These two halves go together. But not before putting it on there. But while I have them together, I can clean up this nub mark. Okay, so this goes like that, and then this goes on. There we go. And then this guy goes on the front. Like so. This goes in back here. Like so. And there's our hyper bazooka. Just like that. All right. Next. His shield. Time for defense. He needs a shield. Now we're going to grab our F tree. Where's my F and tree? G, E, F. Okay. So we need F4, 5, and 9. So many little pieces here. 4, 5, and 9. So here's 4, 5. And I need 9 right here. Okay, there's those, and they're going to go together how? They go like this, and then, looks like they go like this. Okay, and then we take B17. This guy here, big. We're going to need more off the B tree in a moment, but let's do this for now. It is really cool how Bandai, they put the gates on the very, very thinnest edge so as to make it really easy to clean up, and also you're not going to see them. Okay, so this goes on the inside, this facing this way, and these go like this. Come apart in my hand while I'm trying to do this. honest, I didn't even bother trying to clean up these knobs, so it's probably going to be detrimental and not fit right. I am finding this was one kit that just about everything has an almost loose fit. So it looks like this is how they're supposed to go. Of course, these aren't being held in by anything except just sheer force of will. So it looks like that's what we're doing for now. They do have this flipped around in the next picture. Okay, so we're going to take A10 and B12, and we're going to need A28. Okay, so let's take our vitamin B12. Grab our A tree. We want A10, this guy here. A28 right here. We get a little splash of red on our shield. Okay, we get just a little splash of red. Because you think about it, out in battle, it'd be like, hey, this little red spot, that would be a great target. Let's aim for that. Okay, so the first thing they want us to do, they don't want me to put this on first. They want me to put this on here first. And I guess it's because it looks like it's all going to lock in on all these little hooks. So let's make sure they're all lined up. It does line up nice, but it looks like they're going to slide down. Yeah, they already have. So that's really cool. I hope that's going to stay put. So then this goes all on here. It looks like they've got little nubs on here to hold these in place, and that's why you put this on after. So make sure it's all sandwiched together nicely and everybody's happy. Yeah, see, now it seems to be locked in pretty good and not going anywhere. So that's good. It's kind of strange. This shield looks like it would slide up and down. Maybe it does. Is that a gimmick that this slides? I don't know. Anyway, we got this guy. He goes in. We've got a slightly different orientation. One way up, one way down, and it's a little bit difficult to figure out. It's hard to see which side is actually up. It looks like the taller side is up. It looks like a little bit taller. Let's see how it fits. Well, it fits perfectly, so I got it right. Just like that. Okay, so now, oh, we got decals to put on the sides here. these yellow guys go on the sides. Because I'm painting this, I don't want to put the decals on right now. My plan is to paint this, so I'm going to leave the decals off for now, but I'm supposed to put a decal right in this little triangle here and in this triangle right here. Okay, so yeah, we need E14 and we need a polycap. So E, where's my E? E14 right here. I'm going to need 15 also. Just looking at the next little thing. So I'm going to need E15. There we go. And that actually would be the end of the E tree. There's nothing else on here. Okay, so we need PC, polycap 4, PC 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to go, where are we going here? This facing this way, this is going to go in here in our little square port. And then it's going to go on the inside of the shield. So pretty straightforward, just line all these up. Just like that. And then, see, here now, these come into play. Our little spare cartridges. These guys go on here like this. Oh, wrong way around. Like so. And then this guy, with this facing up, goes in here. Like so. Okay. They are telling me, trying to tell me something here, and I'm not sure what they're trying to say. And that does slide. Shield compacts like that. That is a cool little gimmick. So you take it like this, you lift this up like this. Okay, see that? And then slide. Just like that. That's a cool shield. That's one of the coolest shields I've seen so far. And that's it for his weapons. So his weapons, he only has 3 weapons. It's not even a weapon. He's got two guns and a shield. Other than, of course, his beam sabers, right? Those 2 guys there. He's got his 2 beam sabers. But that's it for that. So, those are done. Let's move on to his arm. Because his arm is only, I did his right arm, okay, right here. We're going to do his left arm today, okay? So we're going to continue on and we'll do his left arm. So, we're going to start with PC-13. And we need K1. K number 1. So I gotta find my K tree. There it is. K1. We're gonna need our K tree quite a bit for the arms. Seems a lot of the stuff they've done where that goes in like that. Okay, now we need another pulley cap, PC-11. And we need K5, 19, and 20. And I need K3 also, so I'll just get it off of the tree here. Put it aside for a moment. So we need 5. We need 19 and 20. We're actually going to be needing everything off of this eventually, but for now, this is what we need. See, a lot of this stuff I'm going to show you with his other arm. A lot of this stuff you don't really see, right? It's kind of internal stuff. You don't really see a lot of it. And that's another thing about what's so great about Bandai's decisions on where they attach it onto the trees, onto the sprues, because a lot of the nub marks you don't even see, and that's the real fantastic thing about it. But that being said, you still do need to clean them up good enough that it's going to fit together and it's going to work properly, right? You don't want to have these big unsightly nubs like this part here. You can't even see what this does, right? It's more of an internal thing. It's just a matter of making sure that nub isn't going to be sticking out. That nub's not sticking out, right? That's really the more important thing, because you're not really going to see it. And especially, even more so, if you're going to paint. Okay, so we're going to take this guy in this orientation. This guy is going to go up here like this. We're going to take this guy, and we're going to put the poly cap in right here, just like that. Okay, just like that. And then this guy can go in like this. Sure, it's in there. There we go. And then we sandwich it together. Airplane's taken off. Sandwich it all together so they're all nice and happy. Okay, so that's 9-1, that's done. And we move to 9.2. We need yet another polycap, number 10. And it's going to go down on the bottom here. Okay, like this, so that you get a little piece of, you can see it through the side there. Okay, just like that. And then we come and we sandwich it together with this guy. It's going to seem like it's a little bit hokey and not really done right. This kind of separate and weird looking. Got a nub mark I could clean up there. Okay, but that's that. If you got it right, then this should move, and then this should move up here. Okay, like that. Okay, just like that. We go to our C tree. Grab C14. C14 right here. I found cleanup on this one is a little bit tricky because it's kind of right on an edge here. And as much as I tried to get rid of it, it just didn't want to go away permanently. So it's right on the edge of, it kind of goes on a different angle for no reason. Alright. Now this, it's got a slight different angle on from the front to the back here, okay? So you just got to pay attention. The longer side is going to go this way. And it just kind of slides down over top like this. Okay? I'm not sure. Will it go on the wrong way? It will go on the wrong way, so be mindful of that. Okay? And the whole idea is because this thing bends, it should be able to do 90 degrees like this. Okay? So let's do a test. Cut it the other way. It actually, it hits right about there. It's hitting. And so although it starts to lift off. So it's no longer, now it's loose, right? So you don't want that. So put it the right way. There's your test. See, now it's staying flat, staying flush. There you go. Okay? And that's that. So we got this little piece here, C12. C12. C12 is going to kind of hook in right here, just like that. Okay, and that's done. So that's it for this page. Let's flip her over. We need more C's. We need C15, 16, and 11. Okay. Now if you're a little confused on how C12 is supposed to go on, they do show you a picture here on how it should be sitting once you got it correct. Okay. So we need 11. And we need 15 and 16. case you guys haven't noticed, you know, it really is one of the biggest things that takes so long in assembling a Gundam is the cleanup of the nub marks, right? Okay, so with it oriented like this, we're going to take this guy and line him up with these two holes, or pegs, I mean, and there's a little slider thing, that's where these little nubs go in, so it's going to just go like this, okay? And I'm going to do the same on this side. Line up those two, sandwich them together, okay? There we go. Then we have that, and then we're going to take this guy, and he goes right here, and holds everything together. And one cool little gimmick that this has is, as you do this, see the piece goes inside, and yet it comes out to conceal the inner workings. I like that little bit of a gimmick they have there. I don't know why. I just like it. I think it's cool. Okay, that's C3. Now we go to, or 9.3. Now we go to 9.4. We're going to assemble his hand. Okay. Speaking of K, we got to get all the pieces off the K tree. There's his forefinger and his thumb, his other three fingers, and his palm, and his little wrist joint. Okay. There's not a heck of a lot that needs cleaning up on these. Typically you don't notice a lot of the little marks on the joints. Obviously some little nubs sticking up off his fingers going to be noticeable, but you know, for the most part you don't really notice them. Also makes a difference, I suppose. Do you want your guy to be left-handed or right-handed? I myself am left-handed, so I kind of like having left-handed Gundams. Alright, so his fingers, let's see how they want these put in. So you put this in this direction, and his fingers go like this at the bottom. They don't really snap in, they just kind of sit there. Then you take his forefinger, put it in that hole. Take his thumb, and his thumb drops down in here. Okay, there's that. Now you take B10. This is kind of standard issue for Gundams as far as I'm concerned. All their hands seem to similarly go together like this. There isn't much of a variation, except some hands have all the fingers kind of articulated as one piece. On the more complicated kits. Okay, it's pretty obvious which side goes where and which direction, because you got all the little nooks and crannies for all the fingers, and that goes together like this. It sandwiches them all together so they don't fall apart. There you go. And you take his little wrist joint and you put it in there. There you go, snaps in good. There's his hand. Okay, his hand is done. Put that aside for now because we're going to get some more stuff. We got A tree. Whoops. A, 18, 14, and 17. All right. And we need PC12. Okay. And we need to clean these up. I have to admit, this piece here that I'm now cleaning up, after it's fully assembled, it's kind of is useless that it moves. It has the ability to move, but it's not really necessary that it moves. So I'm not really sure why they chose to make it movable. It's really kind of strange to me, but whatever. You'll see when it's all together, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so these go together. We got our poly cap. This guy's going to go in like this. Okay. You want the square part facing out, not towards the inside. Okay. This guy is going to go and he's going to hang off the back here like this. And then we're going to put it all together. Just like that. Okay. So again, why this does this, it's got that little bit of movement there. But in the articulation of the arm, it doesn't... Yeah, I guess when you rotate it, it might need a little, it does need just a little millimeter of movement, but yeah, I mean, technically just leave the part off. You don't need it anyway. So that's together. So this now we go like this in this direction. It should snap. I think it snaps. Let's see. So now you see what I mean by about these pieces don't fit very tight. So I have to hold it down here to really get her to... There we go. We're in. Okay. Now we need D. Where's my D? 18. Another staple of Gundam kits is this little piece that goes above his wrist. Just about every single Gundam I've built has this piece. Except this one actually has an orientation. It's got two little tabs. They want it to go in that direction, and so it goes like this. It just kind of sits in there. I don't know if it'll fall out. It feels like such a loose fit, and yet it doesn't fall. Anyway, and then we put our hand on. Whoops. There we go. It doesn't snap, it just kind of, you feel it go, and it's in. And there's our arm. That arm is done. So the last thing we need is the other shoulder, the shoulder armor. So we're going to grab C10 and 9 and 13. Okay? 9, 10, and 13. 9, 10, and 13 here. There we go. And we're going to need K21. It's going to be, I think, the last piece of the K tree. Where did I put my K tree? Where is my K tree? It's F, G, D. Where's my K? Lost my K. There it is, found it, okay. Last piece off the K tree. There we go. K is now done. Alright. Oh, we need H1. Can't forget, we're finally getting a little splash of color. Alright, so we're going to take a look and we go like this with these guys. And this guy is going to go with the hole facing down. We're going to line it up right in here, okay? Just like that. It's a tight fit, but it goes, okay? And you might wonder, okay, this is sticking out here. Is that misaligned? No, you're not. That's the way it should be, just like this, okay? It's supposed to go like that. We're going to take our upper piece after cleaning it up. I don't know why they put the nubs on this angle. Of all the pieces that they do such a great job, this is the one they failed on. It is kind of in a highly visible spot. It's right at the top of the shoulder. Okay. Now before we put this on, we've got to put this in. Okay. And so it goes in and it just slides in, lines up just like that. And then it goes in and it lines up with those little holes like this. Okay. You kind of push it in there, leaving one little hole exposed. Okay. And that's where this comes into play. You run this all the way through there like this, into that hole, line up these ones, line up those. Fortunately, this is big enough you can actually fit your finger in there to make sure everything's all sandwiched together and lined up nice and tight, and then we're done. Now, as much as I complained about those nub marks, they are actually tucked in right underneath there and you can't see them. And that's the shoulder armor, and that's done. And now we put it together. So we take our shoulder armor. This guy's going to slide all the way through. Okay, slide all the way through. I'll turn it this way, all the way through until it finally goes all the way like that. Okay, then his arm, in similar fashion. It's tight, but it will go just like that. And there you go. His arm is on. Now this is kind of something I don't really like about this kind of situation. I don't like how the shoulder moves independently of the arm. As you want to move the arm and you go to move the shoulder and it cranks all on its own. And it's kind of strange. And I'm not a big fan of that. But articulation is fantastic. I mean, you can take the arm, you can bend it up, you can do this, and you can actually have him wrap his arm right around the front. You know, that is really cool with the articulation that Bandai does with these kits. At this point, I think I can put his head on and his backpack. They're saying put your head on, put your backpack on. So I have his head here. I gotta orient his polycap in there. Let's see if that'll go in like it's supposed to. Doesn't really want to. There we go. Nice, satisfying snap. Let's line his headgear back up. And his backpack can go on just like we had last time. Remember when I first built this? His backpack can go on here. Kind of slides down like that. There we go. And that's what we got so far. Boom. All right. There we are. That is our guy so far. All right. So that's where we're going to finish it for today. Next time, we are going to build the leg. The leg all on his own is his own thing. Is actually as simple as his upper body has been to assemble and pretty straightforward. The leg is actually quite complicated and has quite a bit of gimmicks to it. I'm not going to show you now though. I'll show you guys when we're doing the next one. When I'm doing the other leg, doing his left leg. Alright, that's going to be next time. Leg unit. Okay, because the leg's actually it's a little bit involved. So, you know, unlike the arms, there's just one page and you got an arm built. The leg's actually a couple of pages. 3. Well, 1.5 anyway. So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it today, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the one person who chatted with me and actually said hi. I know you guys are always so quiet and never really want to talk. Well, that's okay. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching and thanks for coming out. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, why not hit the like button? Please hit the like button. Give me a comment. Let me know how you like this stuff. Do you like this stuff? Do you hate this stuff? Do Gundams suck and you don't ever want to see me do a Gundam again? Let me know. Just, you know, simple. Keyboard warrior time, right? Why not? I'm inviting it. I'm inviting all the keyboard warriors to let me know exactly how you guys feel. Because I'd love to get the feedback. But yeah, you can also, while you're at it, down in the description box, you're going to see some links. I'm going to put links to my Twitch, which if you're watching on Twitch, you already know my link. And I'll put links to my Instagram, where I upload still pictures of everything I've ever built. And check me out there. Follow me. Hit the follow button on Twitch. That would be great. And chat with me. I'd love to chat with you guys live. Yeah, I'd love to talk to you while I'm doing this stuff. But anyway, we're going to leave it there for now, as the plane is starting to take off. And thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you all in the next one.